All right, I am back. I had to let her outside. She is not Miss Maggie. Most of you that follow me know about Miss Maggie. She's not having a good time with me being in a different situation. She always sat behind me in that big wingback chair, and she's 17 in dog years. I'm 71. I thought it was kind of odd about the numbers. In numerology, you got the 1 and the 7 and the 7 and the 1. But she's old enough that I made a change and she doesn't like it. All right, we are going from that 6 of swords. One more 6. Let's do it. 666. Why? Because it's an angel number. 6 of Pentacles. There it is, validating that abundance, that financial windfall that might be coming your way. Now, for some of you, it might be a tax refund, insurance rebate. It might not be a lot of money, but for many of you, a couple $100 is a lot of money. I also see that abundance, that financial abundance, being a way for you to help somebody. I see somebody being down on their luck. I see you giving them a helping hand. However, let's jump from that last 6 to this 9. 9 of Pentacles. That 9 of Pentacles is about somebody that is sharp, intellect, motivated, entrepreneur. And by you helping somebody out with that 6 of Pentacles, you need to have a good balance on that. Don't give them too much. Give them some incentive. Make them work for whatever it is that you're helping them out with. We also have the 8 of Swords. Yeah, you have been held captive. Look at that. You have been surrounded, bound, gagged, blindfolded. By yourself, though. You did that to yourself. You were fearful. Afraid to step out a little bit. Afraid to, maybe you're a little bit leery of investing some money right now. If you've got money coming in, take advantage of that and save some, invest some, and spend some. Some of you know I used to be a financial advisor. I did mortgages, first-time home buyer programs. I taught credit counseling. It is so important to have a good direction on your money. We don't teach that in school anymore. Back when I was a kid, they taught you how to balance a checkbook. They taught you how to tabulate expenditures. We don't have that anymore. So we've got a whole couple of generations of kids running around willy-nilly, living on it, on an imagination of BMWs and granite countertops and all the luxurious things. And when and I'm from the boomers, okay, we bought a little dumpy house to start with. We didn't jump into that magnificent castle right away. You could be putting yourself in a self-imposed prison. Do not lend more money. We talked about that, lending and helping. Not to do more than you can afford to give away. You're not going to get it back right away. You're helping somebody. Do it out of the kindness of your heart anyway. But put stipulations on them. Just don't let them say, yeah, one day I'll give it back. We also have the Tower card. That Tower is about Now, for some of you, that is just going to be an awful lot of drama. Drama. Now, for others of you, you've already gone through this phase with the drama. You're moving forward into, oh, you can't make this up. Moving forward into the new life. The Fool. The Fool is not, a lot of people misunderstand that card of being, oh, you know what, I'm being cheated on and being made a fool of. No. The Fool is actually the very first card in the tarot deck. Take a look at that number over his head. It is a 0, so is the one next to him on the card. But he's only a fool because he's so brand new, he doesn't know anything. Absolutely so innocent, naive. And, oh boy, must have felt this one coming. 3 of Swords. I mentioned about cheating. Some of you may be finding out about something, and this is of the past. I don't think this is recent. Once you step away from this situation with this person, yep, a lot of fighting going on. We've got the 5 of Wands that came out. You're bracing for this big change. That 5 is, if you happen to be a Leo and you're going through some relationship issues, marriage issues, go back to that 3 of Swords. You might be just listening to too many people. Too many barroom attorneys. Too many gym financial advisors. You know, those people you talk to out in social settings that give you that advice. All right, one more please, Spirit. All right, can I get a jumper, please? And I do see the light is going off and on back there. Let me know in the comments below if you've been watching it and what has the light been pointing out, because I haven't been paying attention to it. Different setup. And I have cards on the table and cards on the floor. Look at that. You can't make that shit up. Another 6, and that's a victory card. That laurel wreath that he's got on his wand, he's parading around, he's taking his victory lap. You might have known this was going on. Now, for some of you, it may have been you yourself stepping out of line. It might also have been you knew about the other person was stepping out of line. That 6 is saying it's okay, though. You knew about it. You were ready for it. You were braced. This was not your first fucking rodeo. This 5 actually came out in reverse. So that's telling me that the part of the battle that you're dealing with was inside you, resisting the change that 5 represents. A lot of times kicking and screaming. We all do. We go kicking and screaming into any kind of change. Yep, and here's why. We've got the 2 of Pentacles. We were feeling out of balance. Now, those Pentacles are an earth sign. Might be a Capricorn you happen to be dealing with. Out of balance without money. Everything that I read earlier here is talking about all of those other 6s, about it coming back finally. The money is going to stabilize, it's going to balance. You're going to have enough money to make that insurance payment. You're going to have enough money to keep the lights on. We are in a different economy, and I want you guys to know that it is going to stay rough a while. Maybe till the end of the year financially, with all of the increase in everything. The economy is just in a bad way. If we can stay calm and maintain, it's going to get better. It's going to get a lot better. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. Look what he's doing. Minding his own damn business, just hammering away, making a paycheck. Don't let the outside distractions get you off course. Stay where you're at. Keep doing what you're doing. You guys have been working so hard trying to improve yourselves personally, increasing your confidence. That's a big one. Increasing and improving your own personal thought patterns. I mentioned earlier about we have a bad way we think of finance. Oh, I'm broke. I can't go. I can't do that. I just don't have that kind of money. I don't live that kind of life. You're welcoming that in. When you say anything, you're calling it in. Oh, that damn car, it's always breaking down. Guess what? You're calling that in. You know what? I actually have the greatest car, and it never lets me down. That's the way you need to be calling in your energy. All right, there you have it. A brief reading with a little interruption from Miss Maggie May on how your next week is going to be. And for those of you that follow me, you know that I never leave you, that I don't bless you with love and light. See you soon.